All right, we'll start with cleaning is what I do. An entrepreneur is who I am. Business is my game. Mindset is my focus. If you can't laugh, we can't hang. If I could leave my mark on this world, it would be to inspire others to live their best life by me living my best life. I have a heart like a hotel, room for you all. Sometimes I fly and sometimes I fall. I am Shana von K, and I'm here to start your day. That is so much fun. So let's go ahead and get started.
No, I really can't complain. Wave. Everything is straight.
And so I will say hello. Oh, I'm on in the background. Is it like a delay, like 3 seconds? That's interesting. So, oh look, that's Fred. If you see Fred in the comments, I just waved to you, Fred. He is the cameraman behind the scene. I'll show you real fast. Bada boom. So he got to see him. Do you see yourself there?
Yeah.
He's on the live, so you could say hi to Fred too. So we're gonna go ahead and get in. I wrote down, of course, my little bullet points for today, and I do have a really long day of cleaning today, so I'm trying not to think about that and focus with you guys today. But I will start with, just like that, I pick. I'm gonna call it the kids zone, because I wanted to talk about a couple things, and one of them is saving money buying school supplies. So we actually started this last year. There's bags behind here that is for later in the episode I was gonna show everybody, and my cat's in it, and it's gonna get so loud. Hold on. Jack, what's up? Okay. Well, that's not good for the live, but luckily it's Instagram. Come here. It's really loud because he's gonna be like, and that's not what we want to hear. So anyway, what I was saying, save money on school supplies trick. So we did this year, and we actually ended up doing all of our shopping yesterday because we like to wait till the last minute to do that kind of stuff. And my trick was, and we started it last year, and we didn't do much of it this year, but if you can wait till after the school has started and go buy supplies, they all go on super discount. And if you're buying them in bulk, because you're like, well, he only needs 2 pens, but he's gonna need 2 pens next year and possibly the year before that. So just buy them in bulk and then stack up everything. Actually happened to have, this was not planned. Everything he needs is starting to go into his little holder, and then all of the extras, because like you buy glue sticks, and we bought these glue sticks last year, and I think we had like maybe 8 of them in the bin. So we pulled out one for this year, although I should check them because they do dry out. Now that I'm thinking about it. But they do dry out, but we put them in there, and then we buy them in bulk, and then in there is all the leftovers. So we have tons of highlighters, erasers, and so that way you're not having to just buy a whole pack. And I'm sure this happens where you buy them and then they disappear. So put them in a little designated, buy in bulk and put extras away, because if you look at the school list, supply list you get for your kids, you see all of the grades on there, and you can see how it's every year. So if you buy them in bulk, or if you have more than one kid, that's nice too. But buy them in bulk, or after the season, go buy things like pencils, erasers, maybe not hand sanitizer, because those things can expire. I would imagine that they can. I don't actually know that. We should figure that out. And then, so I like to buy them in bulk, and so this year we actually didn't have to spend that much on cleaning or school supplies because we had bought a bulk last year. And then after this season, I might go buy some more, but they're also my office supplies because I'm a sucker for some notebooks. And then here is another kids, we'll call it the kids zone. I actually put that, I put like little roofs. Kids zone, garage sale, cleaning. We'll get to the other two. Hopefully we'll get to the other two. So another one I suggest, since everybody's school system is different this year, and I would assume most kids are home. My son is half and half, so he's only 2 days a week in school, and the rest he's remote learning. But we used to have it where you had set chores every day and they made sense and we just write them in. And I used to like that, but now I've kind of learned that we can use our kids to get stuff done that we don't have time to get done. So with that said, we started a chore board, and it's just this whiteboard. Every day, we just write them down what he needs to do. Like, so today, and his dad can add to him too. And so instead of having a set chore, Jaden's 12, so you do have to keep that in mind. But then I'll be like, there's dishes in the sink, so I'll say dishes, and then I don't need to change the color. Dishes, and then I'll be like, what else? He needs to remove the trash. He knows what this means. Remove the trash. And then, what was the other thing I needed him to do today? Oh yeah, cat litter. He needs to check the cat litter and make sure that that's all clean so our cats don't find other places to do the business. So we put this on, and then every day he has to have these done by 4 o'clock. The reason he has to have them done by 4 o'clock is because that's usually what time we're home, and I don't want to mess with him doing dishes while I'm trying to get stuff done in the house. So I like him to have all these done, especially if it's like laundry and he needs to do all the laundry for the day. And then I come home and he's still working on it. I want to get it done and folded that night in a way. So if I'm home and it's like 6 o'clock and he's still got 2 hours worth of laundry, it messes me up. So that's our rule, and he does this. And so the reason we started doing this versus a chore set is because we're out cleaning, or I'm out cleaning. My husband's out working, and Jaden is home now, so he has more responsibilities in the house, and he's 12, so I keep that in mind. But then we can literally look around, because some days I'll put dishes, and there's no dishes in the sink, and he's like, nice, score, and I'm like, no, I could use your help over here. So we actually put him to work. But the thing we're really excited about is I'm gonna teach Jaden how to actually like clean. And in the process of teaching him that, I think we're gonna try to figure out how to do a video so we can teach him how to clean, but also all kids how to clean. Because here's the thing, I don't think people are utilizing their kids enough on the cleaning side of things, and kids are home more now, so, and they say they're bored and stuff. I don't know whose kid's bored, but let's teach them how to clean. It'll help you if you're out working, your kids are home, depending on the ages. Even small ages, like 5 years old, can learn how to clean certain things. So you might as well teach them. It helps you not have less to do. It gives them stuff to do, and now that they're not in school full time, I think it's a good idea to take the time to teach them. So hopefully I'll be able to make some videos so that you don't have to have a fight with your kid over cleaning. But Jaden is gonna be our little guinea pig. So that's all for the kids zone. But yeah, I am excited about getting him up and teaching him cleaning. And really, his chore, instead of doing small chores, I think I'd rather him clean the house like a full clean, not like a deep clean, but like a pretty good clean every single week, and come home on like Fridays to a clean house. Does he need to do a chore every single day? Maybe not. Maybe not if he's doing a full day of cleaning. I like that. Anyway, y'all, you know what's best for you and your kids. I just love the saving the money trick, and it saved us money this time. I feel like last year we spent like $75, and this year we spent like $25, so that was awesome. And then I'm just recapping. Oh, the board. Give them chores that you need done for the day so you don't have to do them. And then next up we'll teach cleaning, so stay tuned to that. I'll probably make a video for our YouTube. And then let's see. Oh, I wanted to talk garage sales because I'm obsessed with garage sales. I've always been obsessed with garage sales. My family, I come from a long line of garage sellers. That's what I'll call us. And I remember going to Polo, Missouri. And that's where my grandma lived. And we would go garage selling into like Excelsior Springs and Lawson. And I have such great memories with my grandma going garage selling. And I just loved it. So I take my niece, I take my son, I make my husband go. He doesn't love it, but he goes. And I think garage sales are the best place best not only to have, but to go to. So I like both ends, but it kind of depends on people. However, I think going to garage sales is the best way to find certain items in your house. For instance, we get majority of tools for the like lawn care. Like we got a weed spreader the other day. All of them are so cheap, and so I love to get in my garage sale. There's just so much stuff. I just spit everywhere. There's so much stuff that you can get at garage sales, and it's the cheapest place to find them. Like even between Goodwill and every place, garage sales are where it's at. Sometimes people have things priced high. Estate sales are a little bit more expensive. Actually, they are more expensive. But if you know what you're looking for and you know when to buy, I don't know what I was gonna say with that. But if you know what you're looking for, you will find it. It just takes time. So there's so many things on my item, like in my mind when I stop at garage sales that I'm looking for that I will not buy unless I find it at a garage sale, because most of the time I don't really need it. It's usually a want. Some of it's need. If we need it that bad right then and there, then we'll just go buy it. But for the most part, they can wait. So you can make do and be resourceful in the meantime. That's what I do. So with that said, here's a little tip. If you are someone who likes to go to garage sales, always, or if you have stuff that you really need on a list and you know you could get it cheaper at a garage sale, keep $20 cash hidden in your car somewhere or in your wallet and have it during spring, summer, and fall garage sale. So if you ever have a chance or you're waiting, you have a little bit of time and you see a garage sale, you stop. I mean, literally I've saved so much money buying things at garage sale. Everything in my house is hand-me-downs, all of it. And garage sale is my favorite. But garage sales are a really good way to make money. And right now, I think, actually, I have a little bit of a, I think, prediction. I'm just gonna say this is kind of a random rant, but people are buying more stuff online now and not at the store. So they're saying that stores are having a hard time keeping up because everything's going online. But all the stuff that's going online is going into our houses. And then houses, we're all gathering all of the stuff from houses. So I think that garage sales are eventually going to make a comeback because people are gonna have so much stuff and figure out the best deals, and that shopping experience is garage sales. That's just my opinion, that's just my thought. But I do love garage sales, and I'm going to be having one here in the fall, and we're gonna do a whole garage sale series within a year, I'm sure. But I have researched them, studied them, I've had them, I've documented. Last year I had a garage sale, or the year before that, I'm not sure, I was getting married, so I kind of took some time off. But I took a lot of documentary from that garage sale, and I remember writing everything down. I knew I wanted to do something, but I had no idea that I was even gonna start a YouTube at the time. It's funny how things like that kind of work themselves out, but I was like, I just have to, I love them so much. So I study them, I set my signs out, the best signs that you can get. I get compliments on my signs the most. There's so much to it where you can really use a garage sale to make money, but if you're doing it correctly. So I will make a whole series on it. I will have a garage sale in the fall and document a lot of it. But garage sales, if you are right now kind of stuck at home and not really sure what to do, or you need something, a reason a garage sale is a good idea is because before you have a garage sale, the thing that is probably one of my favorite parts is getting everything out of the house to go sell. So I will spend all of September, if I'm gonna have a garage sale like toward the end of September, I will spend the next month slowly going room by room and cleaning out closets and cleaning out drawers and cleaning out a bunch of stuff. So that helps me to declutter, and I have a dump zone, I call it, in the garage where it's like you can already see it piling up because I just start all throughout the year. I always end up getting rid of stuff and putting it to the garage sale. And I'm someone who changes my clothes out because I have a small space every season, or not season, every 6 months. So I kind of do spring and summer clothes, get switched out fall and winter clothes. So you make more room, you see more stuff that you have, you use more of the stuff, it doesn't get thrown in the back of the closet, and you get rid of stuff, which is my favorite. And then I send it to the garage sale, and so it helps. I put a list down of projects inside. I'm able to kind of tackle those things, and I love getting my house cleaned and organized. And then projects outside. When you start to a garage sale, you, I was checking the time, you actually see so much stuff in your garage. You can work on projects, but you get the garage sale. It'll all be in the series, I promise. But I love the whole process before a garage sale. and you can even set up a neighborhood garage sale. I think that is the best way to get the most bang for your buck to get people there. But going through your house, cleaning out, it gives you ambition to get to the garage sale. And then on the garage sale, you set up 3 days. I would do 3 days because you're gonna do all the work to set it up. Don't do it for a day, do it for 3 days, and maybe you do it for 2 weekends. Kind of depends on your schedule and you, but I usually do Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday and Friday here in Omaha, Nebraska are the best days for garage sales, and then Saturdays is another one. Sundays I've found is not a really good day for garage selling, even though it should be, but it's not. So I love to do that. I always make money. I organize and get things cleaned out. I get my garage cleaned out for the fall. So this fall, all of that stuff, once I sell it, I'll probably donate it out. And then, or I'll give it, there's so many places you can give your blankets and your pillows to the dog stores. You can give it to the Humane Society. Then you can, is that right? Humane Society? I think that's right. It just sounds weird. Anyway, where all the dogs are, you can give them to those. Clothes can be donated out to tons of great organizations. If you have kitchens, I mean, it can all be donated out. I don't like to just drop it off at Goodwill. Sometimes if I have to, I will, but I usually like to donate to a place where they're going to give away to people who are in need versus just going back on for someone else to sell, because I'm someone's Goodwill if that's the case. And then, here's my tip for garage sales. If you are having a garage sale, Facebook Market I love to do, but I usually end up doing it around the time I do a garage sale, because while I'm sitting and letting the garage sale, you sit for time periods. I don't really sit. I move around and get stuff done. I have outdoor projects that I'm working on. I have indoor projects to keep an eye out through the window. And I'm full blown exhausted after a garage sale, but my house is clean, everything's out. I feel so good. I love garage sales. I just can't, I love them. But a tip would be, while you're sitting in your garage sale, you go around and you snap pictures and put them on the Facebook Market, and you can sell those for weeks after. And so that's so if you got everything set up, you can look and see where you have a lawnmower. That's a big ticket item. Go ahead and snap a picture, and you have time to sit there and do that. And while you're already out there selling everything, you just go around and you can smell the smallest things. I sold a iPhone cover for $3 off Facebook Market. Someone came, texted me when they were outside my house. I ran out, gave it to them, and boom, $3. I mean, I didn't do anything besides put it on at a garage sale and then made $3. So that is my tip. I think I gave you enough about that. So we'll roll into the last thing I want to talk about is cleaning. So I actually am heading to clean today. I have 2 houses I have to clean today, but I just wanted to talk a little bit on my towels. I don't really know how I'm gonna do this. I thought I did, but so when I'm picking my towels, I'm just gonna dump this. I put them in, first of all, I love these bags. I get these bags from Home Goods, but a lot of stores carry them, and they're like $1. And these bags I use for so many things, but I use them for cleaning, and these are the perfect size. So I do, and I go stock up on them. But the thing I was gonna show you behind the couch is I like to, hence the name, Seasons Cleanings. So here's a summer one. I have one I switch out my bags each season. So check this out, I have them all. So, wait, let's see, what's next? Give me a second. Okay, so the next season, so here's another summer one. So today I'll have these 2 bags. Summer! And then, when fall comes, which is in literally a couple weeks, a few maybe, then I do fall. So you can see my bags. So anytime I go to clean, check out my bags, because I always have seasonal ones. Then comes Christmas. They have really cute Christmas ones. And then comes winter, and I don't have a spring one. So there's that. But then the spring would be next. Here's another summer one. See, ice cream. 5-minute mark. So anyway, those are the fun seasonal bags. I think they're kind of fun, and you have to rebuy them every once in a while, but they're huge, and they hold all my towels. So what I do for towels is I think through my house. So I'll be okay, and I always start with my big towels first. So I use really, really big towels for the big thick towels. I use those when I'm hand mopping floors, and for really wet areas like a big giant shower that needs to be cleaned and wiped down. So I'll think through what I need that towel for. So today I only have one that I would need. Then I use not as thick but same kind of like bath towels. I use those for your like everyday bathrooms. So like 1 or 2 of these would be for a bathroom. 1 if it's a smaller bathroom, but I kind of know like today I have, actually I only need 1 in this house, but we'll go and put back. And then like a master bathroom usually has 2, whereas just a other bathroom has 1. And if it's a powder bathroom, it can be an even smaller towel. In the kitchen, I tend to use these towels and I switch them up. So I've got 3 for this kitchen today. And then I've got my mops. So I think through, like I have 2 sections of the floor, and I always like to actually have 1 big section, but I always like to take 2. If there's 3, when I do towels, I always kind of think in 3s. So if you have like 2 bathrooms, if you have a bathroom and you need 2 sponges, you want 1 extra sponge hanging out. Like if you need 5 sponges for the whole house, maybe you have 1 or 2 sponges hanging out. If you have 2 of these that you need for the floor, maybe you have 1 extra one, because sometimes things are dirty or they get dirty, and once something gets dirty, it's really, really hard to clean. So I'll have 2 of those, and then my favorite, I use these for dusting. So I usually grab a few because I like to clean them out, because once they start getting dirty, it really makes your job hard. And I use a brand new one. I usually get a brand new pack, and the brand new one gets used once for stainless steel, and then maybe a couple more times for stainless steel, because it's so clean and soft. And for stainless steel, you need a clean rag. So I always do that. And then my favorite is glass cloths. I always have 2 in every house. I always bring 2. I usually only need 1, but 2 is always a backup, because again, if it gets too wet or if it gets too dirty, it will stop cleaning good. So you'll always need a backup one. So we put those 2 in. My knee pads for hand mopping and doing floors and bathrooms. And I'm really tall, so I've kind of gotten to the point where I just get on my knees to do the sinks, so I'm not having to bend over like that. And then you put your sponges in, which today I only need the 3. And then I always put a bag. What's this for, you ask? This is for the dirty and wet ones. So they start to pile in there and go on the side, and then once this kind of empties out, I put them in here, and all of my dirty towels go back home. And of course, gloves. So that is how I pack one of my beautiful towels for the day. And that's one house, and each house gets a bag. And then I always put my knee pads in my first bag, and that's usually how I know which bag's first. So I don't know if that was helpful or not. I just thought it'd be really fun to kind of explain that and see what other people do as far as their cleaning, because I'm sure nobody even ever thought about, oh, what do you do for towels? Now I use really big towels, and I know a lot of people don't when cleaning, but I personally love them, because I just, like, with a big towel, I just pull one out. With a big towel, I will literally start, and I always put my hand like this over the towel, so like my hand's cleaning over the towel like this, and I will start, and as that side gets dirty, I move the towel. That one starts to get dirty, and I'll move the towel, and then I move it again. Then maybe you flip it and use like this side, and then you can flip and use the other side of the towel. And you guys, I don't leave crumbs, like no crumbs left behind. I can get a whole bathroom clean with 1 towel. But I had employees who could not do that, and they preferred these to be very small, and they'd use probably like take this, cut it up, and they use that same amount. So it's really preference, but I personally like this. I don't like to have to go and switch my towels constantly, and that's just what I do, you know, that's just what I do. So anyway, but yeah, this I think is such a good one for just, and if you want to use cleaning your house, always keep these around for your wet towels. You never want to set your wet towels on wood. You never want to set it on anything that you can ruin anything. Moisture can ruin your furniture. So, oh, I'm picking up. I'll do that after we end. Yeah, so it is 8:30. Fred's going, you got to go clean, Shana. So I do have to clean. I've got 2 houses to go clean today. I think the first one takes me around 3 hours, and the other one takes me around 3 hours. About 3, so about 6 hours. And then I have a lot of work to do tonight. So I gotta go, but I am excited that you stuck around to watch it. Please give me a thumbs up if Well, is it a thumbs up? Oh, no, that's on YouTube. Give me a like. I think that's the same. Give me a like if you like this video so I know to keep making some more. This is a limited series, but there is talk that we might continue in September, and in September I want to do interviews. I want to interview someone who does carpet. I've got a girl lined up to do essential oils so we can talk about which ones are great for the cleaning, because I do make a few cleaning products that I swear by now. And then also I have another girl who cleans like I do, Ashley. And then I also have someone here that is kind of another house cleaner friend of mine who she's been cleaning for years, and I'm really excited to have her on. So I'm excited to see what September brings, because for me, I'm ready to learn way more. I thought I knew a lot, but when you start making videos and you research to back yourself up, you start learning all sorts of stuff, and there's just a whole world of cleaning out there that I'm ready to tap into. So thank you so much for joining, and if you missed all of this, then don't worry, all of these live episodes are on our YouTube, so you can go check that out and subscribe and ring the bell, lets you know when they're uploaded, because, well, I just never know. So I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.